Whoop, whoop, what is up, Bearcats? We're here, we're hanging, we're chilling. After a long night, we're here backing back up with Raw. See, we are at the 1 hour, 21 minute, 38 second mark. And we'll do how I gotta do the countdown on play. We'll hit play at play. Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, play. How y'all doing? Hope you're having a great Monday. Thank you for stopping and hanging out with us. I know it's a late night. I know the show's already off the air. But yeet. And speaking of yeet, I unfortunately did happen to catch the I caught the spoiler to the finish to the main event tonight because literally as soon as I logged on onto X, it was there. I'm not gonna say what it is, but yeah. Kind of makes the main event kind of suck to watch because I already know what's gonna happen. Yo, what's up, Lab Rat? Yeet, yeet. Good to see you again, pal. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, unfortunately, I got a little bit spoiled when I went. As soon as I logged on Twitter to post the link to. Dude, I like they're giving Mr. Iguana some time, man. They recognized how over he got over the weekend. Okay, let's showcase this guy on Raw. Let's give this guy a video package. I like this. I like this, pal. Get me Mr. Iguana. Whoop, whoop. Like, dude, seriously, Mr. Iguana got over just by sitting in the crowd on and Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank to the ring. This is an all-out assault on both.
Dude, for real. Like, Mr. Iguana is over, pal. Whoop, whoop.
We take them victory, or we take them like this.
Seth Rollins and his marquee owners to Braun Breaker, who will be part of this fatal four-way match tonight. First round of the King of the Ring tournament. Dominic Mysterio and Penta have had a history. They're in the ring right now.
I mean, dude, for real. Like, the dude got himself over just by being him, like just by playing his character and having his iguana with him at ringside or in the crowd. This goes to show it's character that gets you over. Like he's a part of the AAA roster. All of a sudden, you see him on camera, everybody falls in love with him. Yeah, that's the problem. He is definitely in danger of that company overexposing him, which would be a very bad thing. Yeah, Mr. Iguana Wrestling, that needs to be a big deal and a special occasion. Is it just me or does Braun Breaker's theme sound like a early mid 2000s new metal song?
So for the 24th time, we start a tournament to crown the king of the ring. The very first king of the ring back in 1985, none other than Don Morocco. And this is what being king of the ring means. Of the ring.
Whoop whoop.
Disqualification, don't count out. We saw Roxanne Perez advance to the Queen of the Ring earlier tonight. There's the throw by Braun Breaker. Who knows Sami Zayn very well. They battled 3 times for the Intercontinental. That's ludicrous power. Shouldn't be allowed. But everything is ludicrous when it comes to Braun Breaker. He dead Braun Breakers. Rex shot and smack that Rex shot. What a pit Seth Rollins to have Braun Breaker join his team.
I can see it happening.
You see Braun Breaker dominate.
Get me 10 on a pole match, pal. Frankie versus Braun.
Starting to take control.
Love me some chicken wings, pal. Whoop whoop.
Money in the Bank. Sandy looked like he was going for the Blue Thunder bomb, and Penta able to block. I'll tell you right now, we've seen very little of Sami Zayn so far in this match. That might be about to change. Yeah, but let's not forget, Sandy's won and turned this match around.
Whoop whoop. Dirty, dirty dumb.
Streak a mile wide now with the guidance of Paul Heyman. How can you possibly fail? All the tricks you want with you so much power and leverage over your opponent like Braun has over Sami Zayn right now. Body shot by Breaker. Breaker former two-time Intercontinental champion, two-time NXT champion. Again, we said it before. Man, what a steal for Seth Rollins to get his claws into Braun Breaker and bring him aboard. Right back. A thundercloud that cannot be tracked. It's like a sledgehammer.
Give me Sammy Uso, pal.
All his other attributes that seem to grow week by week. Breaker up over the top, lands on the stool. When you start move quickly, when you're around the Braun Breaker, it might be the only advantage you can find over the Sami Zayn top rope moonsault. Breaker's take it down. Breaker down. Sami Zayn. Three bodies down the ringside. Dominant. Suicide.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this format for the King of the Ring. It's like they took like the first round and condensed it into 4 ways instead of 4 separate matches. Yeah, I'm not a fan of them condensing the first 8 matches into 2 4-ways. Not a fan of that.
Fatal 4-way match to determine who'll get to the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament. Trading with Braun Breaker, Randy Orton, somehow Sami Zayn came off the fence. But of course, immediately.
Like, I was a fan when they had the qualifiers like that were spread out through Raw and Heat, and then you had like the first round on Raw, maybe 1 or 2 on Heat, and then you had the quarterfinals, semifinals, finals at King of the Ring. Like, you had to win 3 matches in one night to be King of the Ring. Or at least that was the story they're trying to tell. Yeah, I know. We exactly. We just got done seeing the 3 ways. All right, now we're gonna do 4 ways. It's lazy creative. Lazy creative.
Just waiting 2 pounds. Didn't quite pay off this time. Man, what a feather in the cap of the Intercontinental Champion if you pin Breaker there. Now Sami Zayn from behind. Off the blue thunder bomb. Dominic able to counter at least momentarily. Off by Dirty Dog. And again, a block by Dom. Some flowers, Michael Cole. And then, but for a 3rd time, Dominic with yet another counter. And now turns it into the first of 3 Amigos.
Right, yeah, exactly. You have minds there that should know better than this. You have old school minds there that should know better.
What action here tonight in the first. Tonight in Phoenix, the PHX Arena, 14,361 WWE fans. One of these men advancing on the kick, second off for a Helluva kick, intercepted by Penta. Dislocated that shoulder and it's Raw debut. Shoulders not down. Great position there. Player official Eddie Ringo. Over rotation by Dirty Dom, but that perhaps was the victory Dom was waiting for. Back with a kick to the hamstring. And now, Penta the face hooks up. Slate blade. Now, Penta about to Dom's down. Penta into the cover. Hooks the inside blade. Shoulders down. I believe it's astounding that Dirty Dom wriggled his way out of that one. Breaker was right there. He would actually replay the seat. If he but who cares right now? Because back on the tab is Brawl Breaker. At this point, it doesn't matter. Breaker is in control. He dumps Penta outside the ring and straps down back and Brawl Breaker's in business. 20 minutes. You see Brawl Breaker starting to get warmed up like he is. Penta turn around.
Yeah, for real, they did. Like, why would they want to gatekeep that? Like, that's so beyond fucked. Like, if you love a product, if you love something like these people love AEW, why would you not want to have other people having... Okay, like that doesn't make any sense. Okay, I like them having LA Knight attack Braun Breaker. That makes sense because what happened at Money in the Bank with Braun Breaker. Because that makes sense with Braun Breaker attacking LA Knight at Money in the Bank at the behest of Seth Rollins. And Sami Zayn makes sense as a winner for this. Penta's protected. He doesn't take the pin, and Dom's the champ, and Dom's the Intercontinental champ, so he's kind of, covered. Gatekeeping, pal. What's up, Grass? Good to see you, pal. Whoop, whoop. Hope all's well with you, yeet. What to do with you? Yeah, that did kind of hurt their appeal. Where they kind of just said, we're kind of catering to our fan base. That's not how you build a company, man. That's not how you build a product. That's not how you build a brand. Like you should keep those elements in place to satisfy them and please your hardcores and let them know you haven't forgotten them and you appreciate them. But at the same time, you kind of got to grow.
We know Dirty Dom and the Judgment Day, they're still running their mouth. Listen, I don't care how they conduct their business. But if you're going to disrespect AJ Styles, I'm going to punch you in the mouth. If you don't believe me, go ask Gable. On second thought,
I have not, Gruss, and and that is a smart move on AEW's part because one big thing everybody has been griping about WWE is ticket prices. So why not? Like that's an area where AEW can be competitive. That's where they can hit WWE. That's a weak spot that they can go after them at, and I think they're doing a great job with that so far. Yo, what's up, the Don? Whoop whoop. Hope all is well with you. No, I am not familiar with that wrestler, unfortunately. I apologize. In fact, you mentioning that is the first time I have heard of that wrestler.
You have way too much respect for these titles to defend them against just anybody. Because y'all keep them in the driveway, we keep them in the garage. You see, we care about these titles. Unlike the champions before us and the champions before us, we could go on all day. But matter of fact, you and everybody here,
oh, nice, very cool.
have champions like us that actually
yeah, like that is an like that's what like that is a That's a spot where AEW can actually be better than WWE is their ticket prices.
Get down on your knees and thank God for the new day.
The better question is, why do you keep reflecting them?
No more questions.
That was a great question now.
Get me Nikki Bella. Like, seriously, pal. Like, I mean, come on. Yeah, for real. Give me cheap ticket prices, pal.
We have sold out 14,361 WWE fans on hand. And tonight, Monday Night Raw on Netflix is presented by Vickers. Again, Michael Wayfarer here tonight. Pat McAfee had a week off this past Saturday.
In 2026.
Yeah, that is better, but still pretty steep.
WrestleMania 42 is returning to Las Vegas, Allegiant Stadium on Saturday, April 18th, Sunday, April 19th. You can register for pre-sale information.
I think that's how she's being produced and directed, and she's just kind of going along with it because, you know, she knows she can't really quite challenge it, or she doesn't really know better to challenge it. Yeah, that is quite a bit. Like, to me, ringside should be no more than 250, 300. For a regular live, like, televised event. Now, like, for like a PLE, I can understand a little bit more. WrestleMania, I can understand 1,000 ringside. For WrestleMania, I can understand 1,000 ringside.
Women's Tag Team Champion, SmackDown Women's Champion. One of the most feared women in the business. Uninspired, dangerous as the day is long.
We got, all right, Asuka's coming back, pal. Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, next week on Monday Night Raw, live for Green Bay, Wisconsin, first round action continues with fatal four-way matchups. Asuka returns to the
Yeah, even so, I still think it's a little much. I think for them, I think that, again, this is my opinion. I think they should do 500. I think they should do 500. Ringside all in. I think 500 should probably be for them. I think that should be that's what they should go with. Again, that's just me. I get that it's all in. I get it's their WrestleMania. They're not that established yet. Yeah, exactly, Labrat. They're not at that level. They're not quite at that level yet. How long has it been since we heard that theme? Yeah, that's very true. They got those high-end contracts I got to pay off. Let's see what Mercedes Moné, Will Ospreay, Okada.
Oh my gosh, it is so good fun to be back home,
MJF.
to be back in this ring. Oh my goodness, I just want to say thank you to the WWE Universe. Thank you to my Bella Army. I miss you guys.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, for real. Who knows who's gonna show up? Because there's there's a plethora of available women to show up for Evolution.
Thank you. So I'm here to talk about something very, very special that's happening next month. I think you all know what I'm about to talk about, right? That's right. So it's been many years, but next month WWE is holding an all-women premium live event.
Yeah, that's very true. Money means nothing to Tony Khan. He basically shits money.
Now, I remember main eventing the very first one, and it has been so women's division is at since then. I mean, the talent, the stars, you have Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Io Sky. Let's talk about these newcomers, Roxanne Perez, Stephanie McQuay, right? Julia. I mean, there is so much talent in that.
Dude, Nikki just pronounced Stephanie Vacquer's name is Stephanie Vacquet. However, Nikki is she is Hispanic, so I'm not going to argue with her pronunciation.
Grateful where the women are at now in this division. Just so proud. Nikki, you're talking about the best women in this division. You better make sure you mention Liv Morgan. Oh, Liv, I didn't mean to. That was not at all. You didn't mean too late because I am the most talented woman in this division. Prove it again, again, and again. I was women's world champion all of last year. I am the first and only women's world champion, and I am breaking records as a women's tag team champion. But you know what, Nikki?
Yeah, I know. For like, this is a weird thing for her to get this angry and upset over. Like, you forgot to mention my name. I'm so tempered. Like, really? Like, that's what she's gonna get upset over?
You didn't mention me because you're jealous of me.
Again, lazy booking, lazy writing.
You don't. I have respect.
Yeah, exactly, lab rat. Exactly. Like oh, win. She didn't mention my name. Like, what? Like, seriously?
You know what, Liv? Hey, I get it. You lost tonight. You're angry. I don't blame you. Okay, it's a bad night for you, right? But you know, speaking of your man, I'm just trying to figure out who he belongs to. Is it you or Roxanne Perez? I'm confused. But you
Maybe,
know,
pal.
if you could do me a favor, can you congratulate her
Yeah.
for me?
Dude, to be fair, that's true too.
And your man. You know what, Nikki? You can say whatever you want because I'm still a champion. And all you'll ever be is a reality show diva.
Now let me hit it up and look.
Okay. So you have Nikki getting into it with Liv, who is one half of the women's tag team champions. who is Nikki's partner going to end up being? When it inevitably comes, when Raquel inevitably gets involved. Is it going to be Brie? Are they really going to bring Brie in with, her husband being part of major part of AEW management?
I'll leave it up to you as to which one of those dates I take this off your shoulder.
I could see that happening because that's one thing those two never did. They were never women's tag team champions. I could definitely see them playing that card. And also, I could see them doing it just to kind of stick a knife into Tony Khan and AEW as well. I could 100% see them doing that.
Championship is on the line next in our main event here tonight on Monday Night Raw. A lot has been made about the shape that our champion main event Jey Uso is going to be in here tonight. Gunther claims Jey Uso is spreading himself thin. That could be the case, Ray. Last week on Monday Night Raw, he got involved and, well, he paid for it by setting the company.
It's about exactly what you would expect mixing with the power trio of Seth, Bronson Reed, and Braun.
Unfortunately, it's a little bit late for that, Gruss, because I kind of just did. My bad. I apologize.
By John Cena. This was just 3 days ago, last Friday, and a massive front smash to the boot. And then 24 hours after this, Money in the Bank, this devastating moonsault throughout the announcement from Logan Paul. Pretty much the worst prep week possible ahead of tonight's showdown with Gunther for the World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, but that's just the past 7 days, Wade. Jey Uso's been going non-stop since he beat this man back in April at WrestleMania.
Welcome to being World Heavyweight Champion, Jey. Something this man knows a bit more to about.
For the ring general, Gunther, an opportunity to right what he believes is a wrong. He lost to Uso at WrestleMania. Gunther tonight hoping to regain his World Heavyweight title. We are sold out tonight. Phoenix, Arizona, over 14,000 on hand as we prepare for our main event. The 21st time the city has hosted Monday Night Raw, and tonight the world is on the line. Main event, Jey Uso defending the title against the man that he beat in WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah, Foxy. She's in play too, pal. Yeah, when they first started the women's revolution, they had those those 3 trios. Yeah, it was the Bellas and Foxy. Those are the trios. Oh, that's one of the 3 trios. Yes, he has, pal. Whoop whoop. And let's just say the person going under made sure not to show boo-boo face.
James and his son supporting him here tonight. Moments ago, Dave, you probably gave me the best advice of my career.
Too late. It's already out there. It's already out there.
This kind of buy-in from an audience is something you cannot manufacture. They love this man, they believe in this man, Overcome the surely broken body of the champion.
Meanwhile, his challenger, Gunther, seems extremely unfazed in the ring as Jey Uso makes his way to ringside.
One thing of failure is longer than the punch for a kick when it comes to the ring general. He gets a chance to finally win his body on the stage. Right now.
Come on, Jey, do it tonight. Jey Uso cannot be anywhere near.
Oh yeah, dude, that for real. Oh, dude, for real, that Brett. Like, what if when we got heel Becky, we got heel Charlotte, they need some backup? Here comes Saraya, pal. Here comes Paige. And who are the other three? I forgot.
WrestleMania 41 was something nothing straight for the Doctor has been relentless. But it's all been about tonight. Have that beat immediately. Global business is a TV resume here on Raw.
Again, I love it. I love the enthusiasm. I love the playing of the WWE fans here tonight. But the bottom line is this: as all this is going on, Gunther, the killer, the former champ.
Oh, Banks, Tamina, and Naomi. That was the other three. Okay. Yeah. See, we're gonna see that team because Monet. Yeah, she's definitely out. Monet definitely out of that one. Whoop whoop. All right, we're doing introduction. I'm gonna eat some chicken wings because they tasty. Yeet. I like that, lad. Brett, replace Monet with Naya. I like that. Get the whole family together. Whoop whoop. Tamina, Naomi, Nia, whether by blood or by marriage, it's the Samoan women. Whoop whoop. Or the island, I should say, the island women. Yeet. Well, I won't know if it does or not because I don't plan on watching it.
From the tsunamis last week, from the Acai moonsault this past Saturday, you see the smile on Gunther's face. He realizes that there is a problem now with Uso, and can he take advantage?
I just hate your best shot, Jay, and it hurt you.
Yeah, I agree, Labrat, which is kind of weird because they got enough women between Raw and SmackDown. Like if you collected them and put them together, you can have your own show with them. Yeah, I can see that happening. Naomi cashing in at Evolution.
You see the heavily paid midsection of Jey Uso. We talked about the tsunami. We talked about the Acai moonsault. Obviously, some serious injury issues for Jey Uso here. And Gunther now, like a shark to blood, attacking the champion.
Yeah, I think it's All In. I don't know. Let me check that real quick.
Gunther looked like he has been presented a gift, a massive gift. And stopping away again at the midsection of Uso.
Injection of belief for the reign general. Whatever fragility there was in his ego has gone away now. It's galvanized.
Well, Gunther made a point over the.
Okay, so Evolution is the day after All In, but NXT Great American Bash is directly competing with All In. Whoop, whoop. Evolution is a mystery, full of change that no one sees. Whoop, whoop.
Jay hit a move he should never have pulled out with those damage ribs.
Yeah, hopefully they do something interesting on the show like they did with Worlds Collide. Dude, for real, that'd be late, easy. Yeah, easy, no rights fees to pay, and just super lazy. Yeah, get me Botchamania, pal. All right, 1 second. Go ahead and grab a soda. Be right back. Whoop, whoop. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I got a new conversation with my grandfather, which is, you know, always a good time. Love him. Whoop whoop.
Indeed. Well, it was embarrassed and humiliated after tapping out to James in WrestleMania. Would love to tap the champion tonight. James is trying to drag Gunther over the top rope and break this here. Gunther down to the floor.
Inspiration move from Jey Uso is now blocking out the pain and he takes me.
And out hits the suicide dive and down goes Gunther and Uso trying to rally now.
Ooh, that is a good question, Lab Rat. That's a really good question. I don't know. Well, with TKO's Hollywood and big time industry connections, they might be able to work out some sort of a deal. I don't know. I really don't know. That's oof. Or they could come up, yeah, or they might come up with something different for them. I don't know. Ooh, man, I don't know. That's a good question. That's a really good question. I wish I could come up with a good answer for it.
No mercy, no remorse, complete absence of malice.
To get to the top, your mind has to be a compassion-free zone, and that is something Gunther excels at.
On their top rope. Uso got his knee.
My guess is I would think they would try to use their Hollywood connections. You know, with being owned by Endeavor, you know, Ari Emanuel, all that shit. Get some sort of a deal. But I could also see them, you know, just taking the easy route and making, you know, cheap knockoff versions of it. Ooh, yeah, that I'm looking forward to finding out. All right, what are they gonna put into Triple Mania, pal?
Doubt your body's own ability to cooperate and hit something that big again in this match.
Uso trying to drag himself back to his feet here. Gunther as well. Uso measuring his.
Unsighted and defenseless.
The thing was, like, they aired primarily in Mexico, and the IP laws down there are a lot different than they are in the U.S.
Looking to take out Gunther. Gunther turns it around now. Oh, and a knee right to the spine.
So well skilled, technically, not more than 5 seconds in these sleepers, and Gunther realizes.
Stacks him up. Jackie still has to block.
Whoop whoop.
Started to get frustrated. He's got a lame duck in the ring with him, but he simply cannot put him to the sword.
The valiant champion Jey Uso able to kick out of that powerbomb despite the injured midsection. Gunther though realizes Uso's wounded.
I really hope they don't do that. I really don't hope they don't put the WWE logo on AAA belts. Like I hope they put the WWE money into it, but don't really put like the WWE branding into it. Like, okay, like AAA is your product under your umbrella, but like let it keep its identity. Let it still be itself. That's what makes AAA what it is.
Yeah, what a courageous title defense tonight. Main event, Jey Uso.
No, I can get down with that, Lab Rat. Like 2 sets of music, one for your like WWE / American audiences, and one for your Mexico and everyone else. Whoop whoop. Don't you put that on them, Gruss. Don't you put that on Ricky Bobby. Don't you put that on them Ricky Gruss.
Without a fight, still on his feet after Spinoff's clothesline by Gilbert and another one, and Jay's still fighting back, digging down deep, showing some guts and heart tonight.
I did not get a chance to see that ring match, so I'm not sure what. So I can't really comment on what you're talking about with the WWE over the AAA logos, but like I can't really comment on that.
Does Jay have anything left? I think we're on the far side. Something to soften up for good now. Jay hanging up top.
Oh, really? They were that good? Nice. Fair enough. I did not get a chance to hear them. But when I heard it was Conan and Graves, like I thought I was kind of intrigued. Okay, I thought that would be an interesting commentary team. Because I could definitely see both of those guys open to work with each other.
As Jay now tries to make it to the front row, that would force a break. Can Jay hang on? Can Jay Uso hang on? Go through the sleeper still applied.
No way out of this, perhaps, for Jay. He's desperately scrambling with everything he's got coming.
Yeah, Triple A's always been one of those companies that has not been afraid to have sponsorships on their mat. Dude, yeah, for real, like Conan, yeah, Conan actually keeps it real. Like he's the same guy where whatever environment he's in. Dude, if Conan and Corey Graves work together, run with it, pal. Run with it. Find some way they can get. Like you can always keep using them together. If it's AAA, do it. And I'm sure Corey Graves ain't going to complain about getting more work. You know, and having a steady, and knowing he's got a secure job. And we have a new world heavyweight champion, Gunther. But it looks like referee decision. Jey Uso can no longer compete. Dude, that's awesome, Lab Rat. That is awesome. Like, yeah, Conan has always struck me as somebody who has respect for the business and will spend his free time studying the business, even if it means going to local indies around his area. Dude, how great of an angle would that be, Gruss, if Dominic Mysterio becomes a AAA champion? I would love that. I would love to see that. Yeet yeet pal, new world heavyweight champion Gunther. Dude, that's got to be cool as shit. Again, this is like you saying that about how, like having Conan at local indie shows, watch in the back watching it. Again, this is the indie wrestler in me kicking in. If I know Conan is at the show I'm on and watching the show and watching my match, as soon as I come through the back, I'm going right to him. I'm asking him, Conan, what did I do right? What did I do wrong? What do I need to do different? What do I need to do? What do I need to change? You tell me. You're Conan. Let me know. Like, I'm all ears. I'm sitting under your learning tree. All right, and that is it for Raw tonight. New World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther. Where'd he go from here? We'll find out next week, pal. Okay, gotcha, Lab Rat. But yeah, that is it for us tonight, pal. It was a long night. It was a fun night. Always appreciate getting to hang and chill with you guys. Much love. Whoop, whoop. Will I ask Disco the same questions? Absolutely. Absolutely. I have the same respect for Conan that I have for Disco. They are two knowledgeable veterans of the business, legends of the business. And if either one of them were on a show that I was wrestling on, I would ask them, will you please watch my match? And then when I come to the back, tell me what I did wrong and I need to fix. Tell me what I did right and need to keep doing. Because I have so much respect for both of those men, I would want their opinions. Always looking for talent. Yeah, pal. Whoop, whoop, yeet, yeet. Yeah, and that's always, and that's a good place to look. Look for those diamonds in the rough that you can develop into something. But yeah, whoop, whoop, that's it for tonight. Yeah, Disco gets a lot of shit, but Disco gets a lot of shit, but the man knows his shit. All right, so tomorrow night we got We Like It Raw, A show, and then after the A show, late start NXT watch along. Wednesday locker room, Dynamite watch along, and I'll be live, and I'll be personally live on Twitch, twitch.tv/LG Brandon Whoop Whoop. Thursday, Impact watch along. Friday locker room, SmackDown watch along. Saturday, Smack Attack, HMG After Dark. We'll be doing picking where we left off with Lucha Underground. I forgot where, but I'll check and we'll make sure I'll get the right episodes for that. And then Sunday, The Wreckage. And then we HMG After Dark HMG After Dark again. And then starting with season 3 of Shorzy. I've never seen season 3 of Shorzy, and I'm getting to experience it for the first time with all of you, which is a pleasure and a privilege for me. And I'm like seriously thankful for you guys to have you guys with me for that. And then of course, next Monday, next week, Raw watch along, Impact Attack, Monday locker room. But it's been a long night. It's been a long day. Thank you guys for chilling with us these last few hours. Hope to catch you on one of those shows, one of those nights. Have a great rest of your night. Have a great rest of your week. Much love. Whoop, whoop, yeet, yeet. Lab Rat, Gruss. Have a great rest of your night. Take care, pal. Yeet, yeet.